never, and just came up with tries in the later stages and finished the stronger. And when you're going to go into extra time, the side that's finishing stronger is going to be the side that's going to go through.
This golden try, very exciting to watch, but Wasps will be disappointed. They go out. They may still make it through into the plate. They will have to wait and see. But Bath progress into the quarterfinals. But as you can see, London Welsh, the replacements for St Helens, who pulled out late because of an injury-ravaged squad, they're taking on Leicester Tigers. Let's get back to Johnny and Connor.
So Leicester not fielding too many names that you may all know, but Ollie Smith is there, the England centre, capped last Six Nations, and Henry Tuolangi, familiar Freddie Tuolangi's brother, who's training with Leicester this summer. London Welsh there, Richard Capp, famous brother of Mike, and Richard Griffiths, the captain.
No, I think London Welsh are one of the top winners of this tournament over in its history, and it'll be interesting to see how they go. They're going to the Seventh Circuit quite a bit.
Indeed, Connor, they've won this competition 8 times, reaching the final 16 times, and in fact, these two sides met each other just 2 years ago in the first round. Leicester won 35 points to 7. Let's see if there's a repeat here today. Henry Tuolangi straight into the action. Joe Adjua with the first touch of the ball. He's got some serious pace. And here's Tim Taylor. Tim Taylor on the outside. Great tackle.
Great tackle there by Dan Connolly to haul him back, because it looked for all money that Tim Taylor was gone, and Dan Connolly a great stop. You see him there, just holds him back in a great play.
London Welsh in a break. That's Darren Bowles. Back inside. Oh! It has gone forward. And Darren Bowles showing his just how annoyed he was. He knew the try was on there.
Yeah, great break, but then we saw a great tackle there by Dan Connolly, just a few minutes to stop Tim Taylor. Here it's Ollie Smith tracking all the way back in a magnificent tackle. The ball does go forward.
It's going to be crouch and hold, engage. Come forward, Reed. Crouch and hold, 8. Yep, go on.
Leicester put in.
Don't move.
Tim Taylor has found a huge amount of space behind the Welsh there. Has the pick up, but couldn't find his feet, and Darren Bowles is in quickly.
Hands away, White!
And Welsh have secured possession.
No tackle, lads, play on.
Here's John Swords. Exhale Jets man. Wriggles out of that tackle. And here's James Strong. He's the Welsh flyer. And there he is. He's outstripped Joe Adjua there and has scored the opening try.
Yeah, great play by James Strong there. Supported his mate all the way. Joe Adjua had made one good tackle but couldn't get himself back to make another one, and an easy finish. You see the breakthrough. John Swords, just a bit of a head-high tackle, but he pulls up, doesn't do a soccer, doesn't go straight to ground, looks around him. And there's James Strong on the outside.
And the conversion is good. And London Welsh have the first score.
Just come to the middle of the park, please. Right here.
There's a try scorer, James Strong. Wales under 19 and under 21.
Thank you.
Long restart, fielded by Ollie Smith. Joe Adjua has took his eye off the ball there. You can see the defence coming up on him, and a great attacking position here for Welsh.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed that took his eye off it completely, and it's great attacking position now. Just a lofted pass right into the bread basket, and he just takes his eye off it. So this is a great position for Welsh.
Yeah, that's fine. Stand up, lads. Come on. Crouch and hold. Engage. Get off them. Wide.
Dan Connolly wearing 22 for Welsh. The ball is out. And Taylor to Ollie Smith. Joe Adjoa. He's not had a great couple of minutes, but it's gone backwards. Leicester play on. Ollie Smith. What a delightful little flick to Tim Taylor, showing his class. Ollie Smith there, and here's Henny Tuolangi. And a knock on there for Leicester. They'll be annoyed with that.
The Leicester will be really disappointed with some of their handling, but this is the bit of class that you'd expect for someone like Ollie Smith. A little flip out of the back of the hand. Great line by Tim Taylor, and really it should have been finished. Taylor looking around for support. Nothing coming. Nothing coming. He actually had someone on his inside that overruns him, but it should have been finished.
Hold. Engage. Get off from Leicester. Here.
London Welsh with possession.
Push to me, Leicester.
Jones Swords going into contact there. And here's Richard Catt, brother of England man Mike. James Strong trying to find an opening. Almost in. And a good tackle from Ollie Smith. Good tackle from Ollie Smith there. Needed to be.
Yeah, James Strong showing some great gas, but Ollie Smith has given us a demonstration of why he's in that England setup in the last year or two and making such a big impression.
Yeah, 2 to go. Counting down. Give me, please, crouch and hold. No, just wait for Leicester. Engage. Fine. Get up and play.
Leicester.
Don't move, 6. Don't move, 6.
Keep possession away from that scrum, and Adam Bidwell with a chip for London Welsh. Joe Adjoa shrugs that tackle. Henny Tuolangi outside him. He went inside. Henry Tuolangi. Leicester looked one way, looked the other, and eventually found the opening, and Henry Tuolangi is the benefactor.
Well, his brother's a bit of a star and a bit of a folk hero down at Welford Road. I don't know if this guy's going to follow suit, but he looks the same as him, mightn't have the same gas, but finished on the outside beautifully. Joe Adjoa breaking up the outside. Thought he made the wrong decision there. It's carried on. Henry Tuolangi on the outside, and poor old James Strong isn't going to stop a man. That's a little bit of a mismatch.
Time for the restart and answer, boys. Time for the restart and answer.
Tim Taylor unsuccessful with his conversion. It's 5 points to 7 to London Welsh at the end of this first half.
Please. Let's go. Hurry. This. Give it.
John Swords for London Welsh. Dancing looking for a gap. He needs support now. It comes from Bidwell. Adam Bidwell being chased down by Tim Taylor. Bidwell has a man on his inside. Will he need him? It's Dan Connolly. He lost his footing, but Darren Bowles has scored crucially just ahead of half-time. All made by John Swords.
Well, that's the lung buster that you wouldn't want him at the end, and a great bit of work by Darren Bowles to finally finish it off. Adam Bidwell making the break, just hauled back by Tim Taylor. Dan Connolly on his inside isn't quite able to finish it. Gets up, has good awareness, and then Darren Bowles just scores and in under the post. So an easy convert.
And that's 5 points to 14 to London Welsh. And Darren Bowles with that try just before half-time. Just seen London Wasps go out of the main competition. Could we have another upset on our hands here with Leicester trailing to London Welsh, who came into this tournament just this week, replacements for St Helens. Do you think they can win, Colin?
Yeah, I mean, they've got a pedigree in 7, so there's no problem with that. They look like they've got pretty quick, but in fairness, Leicester are their own enemies. There are too many handling errors, so it's going to be anyone's game. But
familiar face there in the Leicester huddle. Dusty hair, coaching and managing this Leicester side here today. He's a man who's played at Twickenham a few times.
Probably Dusty Hare is probably asking them to kick the goals the whole time. Not known as much for his 7s, but his goal kicking.
Great player in his day, Dusty Hare. Super kicker. So Leicester with some work to do here. Tim Taylor gets them started. Richard Catt for Welsh to John Swords. Referee screaming at Leicester to release the ball on the ground. But they've come up with it here. Opportunity. Joe Adjua. The opportunity is taken. Good turnover from the Tigers. 10-14.
Well, whatever Dusty Hare said to them at half-time had the desired effect, because they're physical at the breakdown. They turn the ball over, and Joe Adjua keeps a hold of the ball, and an easy score for him. So it should be a pretty easy convert for Tim Taylor.
Mystic Connor gets it right again. 2 points for Leicester.
At least it's not Mystic Meg. Then I would be worried.
Just what Leicester needed at the start of this second half. Just 2 points in it. Good restart again. Richard Griffiths with a tap back to Catt. There's Swords. Taken down unceremoniously in midfield. It's turned over. Stuart Friswell.
Knock on. Just an advantage for knock on anyway, Jill. Scrummage here, White.
Advantage anyway, and it'll be a scrum down to the Tigers.
Leicester have just started. The Tigers have started a bit more bite in this half. Certainly making the hit a lot more aggressive. Certainly making the confrontation more aggressive. And Welsh are finding this difficult to live with.
Hold there, Red.
It does seem as though Leicester have woken up in this second half. Taylor with an exceptionally strong handoff there. Welsh just unable to tackle. A shame that. Steve Glithero just putting his foot into touch. Mike Catt with a tackle.
I don't know, never could. Bind up on the TJs, please. Line up on the TJs.
You just see him here. Richard Catt there, just getting in. You can't quite see it, and his foot just on the line. Just a shoelace.
Correct decision from the linesman.
Please.
Balls. Connolly. Catt. Swords to Strong. Not Swords' best pass of the day. Oh, that is lovely. That is lovely play from John Swords, but he's been caught by Joe Adjua. Got out of trouble delightfully there, John Swords. And now Welsh down this right-hand side. It's Adam Bidwell, the centre. Little show, little handoff, keeps his footing. Darren Bowles now. Hint of a forward pass there. But Leicester very canny at that breakdown and have turned it over again. Tim Taylor coming away with the ball. He's got men outside him. Joe Adjua is there. But Richard Griffiths with a captain's tackle. An advantage to Welsh. James Strong. It's an unconventional way of passing it across the field. But Dan Connolly, a show, and Dan Connolly has broken the Leicester defence, and he will go under the posts, surely for a 7-pointer.
Yeah, they'll be looking to their benches here for a few replacements because they're going to be all over the place. Finally touches down, but a great try by Welsh. It went through back and forth, up and down the pitch. An unconventional cross kick to get the ball to Dan Connolly in the end, and then Ollie Smith hangs off him and he just goes straight through for a try. This is London Welsh looking favourites now.
Mike Catt. Sorry, they do look very alike, Connor. Richard Catt there.
Well, this is just the scramble defence. Keep on it. Look, for all of our money that they were going to score a try down the other end. John Soul picks it up. A nice big cross kick to Dan Connolly. And then Connolly does the rest. Ollie Smith stays out on the outside. And it's a mismatch. Connolly straight through. Try.
Again, Leicester's handling, letting them down. Here's Dave Ramsey, who's just come on the field. Yes, crowd not happy there. Ball was delightfully taken by Dave Ramsey, and
first by White,
Darren Bowles thought Welsh were hard done by there.
It's a scrummage rig. One knock on Nick Bay. Just wait, please. Just wait. Bind on properly. Crouch and hop. Engage.
But Welsh have the put in anyway from the knock on from the restart. And Welsh. Tim Holgate has just come on the field. Fresh pairs of legs. Holgate couldn't take that pass. If he could, it could have been game over. Tigers.
Yeah, Timmy Holgate's an ex-London Irish Academy player, and he's a quick guy. Went out actually, and there's Clive Woodward. I wonder is he picking up any players for the England World Cup squad? Doubtful today. I'd say he's made his mind up.
Clive Woodward here has made known that he is looking very much at Ollie Smith today, seeing the form of the centre. And Ollie Smith, right on cue, kicks behind London Welsh.
Well, Clive would definitely have been looking at him in the first half and seeing, it's difficult sevens, but Ollie had a beautiful backhand pass out in the first half and a great defensive effort as well in the first half. And it's difficult when he's got not much quality around him, as he normally would, but it may have tickled Clive's fancy, you never know.
4 tries in the Premiership last year. Ollie Smith really came to the fore. But London Welsh, with their usual line-out move, Tim Holgate again. Excellent, an Irishman, as Connor said. Darren Bowles here. Taking it, Darren Bowles. Just couldn't keep his footing. He's Richard Griffiths on his outside. Might not need him. Dan Connolly inside. Just 7 points in it, a converted try. Richard Griffiths inside to Tim Holgate. It was 12-19, but that is a try for London Welsh. Is there any way back for Leicester Tigers now?
Well, definitely not now, because time has just gone up, but that was a nice finish and a thoroughly deserved victory. They've been the better 7th side out there. Leicester have just let themselves down. Their handling has been poor, and they'll be disappointed. Obviously, Ollie Smith trying to make, and the convert will finish the game.
The conversion is there from Danny Howells, and London Welsh have won this game. They have beat Leicester Tigers, second shock of this tournament. Leicester Tigers 12, London Welsh 26.
Thanks, Johnny. Well, undoubtedly the biggest shock of that first round. London Welsh have progressed into the quarterfinals, and the crowd, well, I think they enjoyed that.